Where does Tehmina end and where does Mathira start? And like, how do you switch in and out from the two?
I am Tehmina at home with my kids. That's that side. With my mom, Mathira is 99% out when I'm at work, when I'm dealing with people. With my friends, I am a mixture. And with someone who I really love, I'm completely Tehmina. Mathira does not even exist. That's why they make a che out of me most of the time.
They make a what of you?
Che. I'm not going to say the word. Should I? A chu tiya, darling.
Oh my God. I didn't hear the che.
It's okay. Welcome to Pakistan.
Welcome to Pakistan. I would have understood the che.
It's a Karachi language, right?
No,
जो मैं
no,
आई
but
थी
like
ना
me-
काफी लोगों ने मुझे बोला था ये बहुत चे है चे है चे है and I was like हाँ मैं चे हूँ. Then I got to know you know che means this. Then I was like
how do you I mean it takes a certain level of I guess self-awareness to even be like इस किस्म के लोगों से या जो आपको इस लेवल पे आके ह्यूमिलिएट करने की कोशिश है ना किसी को आपको गाली निकाल के जा रहा है तो आपको ह्यूमिलिएट करने की कोशिश में जा रहा है आपको बात समझ बाद में आई या पहले आ गई वो अलग बात है बट हाउ डू यू डील विद दैट
beginning में of course I think that I was a teenage girl. I was very rebellious, wild, untamed, little bit in denial. Many things were going in and out of me. Like, you know, एक होता है, you're fighting your own war. तो I think जब वो सारी चीज़ें चल रही होती ना, दुनिया आपको कुछ भी बोल दे, that doesn't matter. Because you yourself are going through something so major within that what the other people say does not matter. Yeah. And then when I started, you know, seeing life change, I went in a little spiritual journey. That was my little way of finding myself. Of course, I saw some miracles in my life, which I believe that they were good. But now when I look back, I think that I needed to be polished and, you know, scrubbed to be the person I am right now.
I think we all do. We all need to be polished and scrubbed. I mean, like, diamond भी at the end of the day पत्थर ही है ना?
Yeah.
Polished,
so,
buff कर के उसकी shine निकलती है ना?
सही. So I think that this is me, and I'm 30. And I'm happy 30. I don't want to be awake होते हैं ना अटक जाते हैं आगे नहीं बढ़े होते. I think 30 is a very beautiful start.
Achha, you were a teen mom.
Yeah.
You had your first baby at 15.
Yeah.
So you are
15,
really living the Gilmore Girls fantasy. Have you seen the show Gilmore Girls?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so Gilmore
Although I really want to, I saved the name even, but then I was like, oh God.
No, you'll enjoy it because it's actually like a story of a teen mom and her daughter who actually, they grow up together as being best friends. So I want to know what your relationship is like with your firstborn, especially.
With my firstborn, if someone, mashallah, he's very tall. He's like nearly 6 foot and he's very built because he goes to gym. So I still remember that we went to Dolman Mall and the guard was arguing with me that, you know, you need to show me his vaccination cards. And I was like, ये 15 साल का बच्चा है, कहाँ से लाओ? बोलता है, madam, ये नहीं लगता 15 साल का. Then I went and got his, you know, bay form and that papers and I said, dude, let him go. बाद में when I entered the mall, because उस वक्त masks वास्क चल रहे थे, सबने है ना 2-3 दोस्तों ने बोला you were out with your boyfriend. I was like, where was my boyfriend?
Where was my boyfriend?
Yeah. So the thing is that when I hang out with my son, most of the people think that it's my boyfriend.
That's
It's
hilarious.
not my boyfriend, guys. It's my son. बच्चे के साथ, because कभी-कभी हम जाते हैं बाहर, तो हम छोटे वाले को ना घर पर छोड़ देते हैं. Because if you go out some shisha places, yeah, different things, it's not good for the little one. And I think the बड़े वाले के साथ एक understanding भी होनी चाहिए. तो हम कुत्ते बिल्ली की तरह लड़ते भी हैं. We sleep it off the next day. We don't have a fight. He's more like my best friend.
That's
and my
Abu.
Abu.
And your Abu.
And
of course he is. That's why you should watch Gilmore Girls because you will. It's really the story.
Yeah.
And what were the struggles of being a teen mom? Because it's not like यहाँ पे most girls here are forced into it because of like teen marriages and stuff. But like as a teen mom, what were your struggles then? And like how was motherhood different when you were much older?
I think that I was new here. I had a baby on the way, and there were loads of house problems. No job, nothing. And I was like the breadwinner, and I had to get the work done and everything, the house bills and everything. It was pretty tough. My mother raised my son, you know, it's more of her kid. I'm just like, वो एक होता है ना, एक बहन की तरह मैं और ये लड़ते हैं. But yeah, when I had Ahil, it was totally different. Because when I had Ahil, I had the time. I stayed up late nights. I changed his diapers. So, you know, that was, I told my mom that this is the motherhood I'm experiencing.
Yeah.
With Zuriel, I did not experience that much because I was busy working. I was really trying to make ends meet and, you know, build a future for him. And pretty good doors opened, life became better, easy. But I will say one thing that, you know, teenagehood, it's tough. And I think that you should have a kid when you are completely mentally, you know, planned for it.
Yeah.
And I think parents should talk to their daughters and to their sons about this because this really matters.
Of course it does. And यहाँ पे sex education is just something that's it's non-existent. It's
Yeah.
almost like you can't have that conversation.
I don't know why.
I can't, I think it's just...
I don't understand. यहाँ लोग मर्द हजरात, if you see on the southern side, will be selling औरतों के bras and panties. लेकिन एक positive बात पर, they will not be talking about it. This is complete hypocrisy.
Achan, what does your daily life look like? Because I don't think you ever talk about your daily life.
I'm a pretty boring person.
Mathira, there's many things that people know about you. Boring isn't one of them. Let's be real.
देखो पर्दे पर कुछ और दिखाना पड़ता है, पर्दे के पीछे असली जिंदगी होती है और
मुझे
वो
असली
नॉर्मल
जिंदगी
जिंदगी होती है. I think बच्चों के साथ स्कूल वर्क, बिल्लियां गिनना.
हाँ, by the way,
दिन में 6 दफा तो मैं बिल्लियां गिनती हूँ.
Mathira की 13 बिल्लियां हैं इनके पास. 13, right?
Yeah.
You have 13 cats.
Yeah. And
But you're not superstitious to think that 13 is an unlucky number or anything like that.
Oh no, I am not at all superstitious.
Okay.
मतलब I think that अगर लगना होगा वो लग जाएगा जिंदगी में.
लग रहा होगा तो.
And I think that one should focus on themselves. The energies matter.
Of course they
अगर
do.
मैं बैठकर बोलूँ हाय मेरे साथ बुरा होगा बुरा होगा बुरा होगा बुरा होगा बुरा होगा
बुरा ही होगा.
कुछ टाइम बाद बुरा नहीं हो रहा होगा लेकिन I will build this aura around me which will attract the बुरा.
Yeah, of course you will.
So that matters. And
course it matters.
that's why I don't believe in that. मुझे बिल्लियों से मुझे हर जानवर से प्यार है. क्योंकि मुझे लगता है जानवर बहुत मासूम होता है और इंसान के पास बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है. अगर हम उनकी मदद नहीं कर सके ना तो हमारे ऊपर थू हो. इंसान अगर किसी बुरे वक्त से गुजर रहा है वो इंसान की फिर भी करतूत होगी. It's the karma that might be biting him back, but जानवर have no karma.
That's a wonderful way of thinking actually. Like, you know, कि आप rather than like shunning it, you're embracing it and you're taking care of it and like actually growing something rather than breaking it apart and being like, you know, because यहाँ पे जानवरों के तो प्यार करने की बात ही नहीं को कर सकता ना. Because like जिस तरह की like the things that you're seeing on social media now and the way people are treating animals, it's like it's disgusting in my opinion.
It's actually horrible because कुछ बिल्लियों को मैंने जो अडॉप्ट किया था, they have a very sad कहानी and a very heartbreaking कहानी. एक बिल्ली जो मुझे मिली थी, she had acid burns here and someone plucked her, you know, back teeth out. And she was starved for nearly a month plus and she was on the verge of dying and he packed her up in a dabba and threw her in a dustbin. She was crying and my Lala knows, my house Lala knows that I'm a cataholic. When I hear a cat cry, I just start following the thing and I put inam out. I'm like, तुम्हें इतने पैसे दूंगी जो बंदा लेकर आता है, ढूंढ कर आओ. So he got me the cat and I was like, dude, this is about to die. I took her and then the doctors were like, severe case of pneumonia. She was like 2 weeks in hospital. No one wanted to adopt her. I put her up for adoption, also put pictures up. किसी ने नहीं लिया. फिर मैं अम्मी ने बोला इसको घर पर ही लिया. Adjust हो जाएगी.
That's a really like a wonderful trait to have. Actually, one thing that I've seen on social media quite a bit, and not even like even before social media, like people have a lot of opinions on your appearance constantly, you know. And how do you deal with that judgment? And like what do you have to say about that? Like,
I don't know. It's pretty sad because